To enter a number in an Excel cell, click in the cell and type the number. If the number has a decimal point and numbers which appear after it, type those too. When you press Enter or one of the arrow keys, the number will be entered into that cell. If you type a number such as 23.00, don't be surprised if Excel drops the .00, because these characters are not technically required when typing a number. The cell is showing 23 and its actual contents are 23 as well. If you type a really long number, Excel may truncate it to show it in what is called scientific notation. This is a way of showing very, very large and very, very small numbers in a way that makes them more easily read. This is scientific notation. It has an E in it. What it's saying is this number is 2.5 multiplied by 10 raised to the power of 12. If you want to see this value in this sort of format, you can do so. We'll have a look more at formatting in an upcoming video, but for now, from this number format box on the Home tab of the ribbon, you can click Number, and that will show you the number in a way that makes it easier for you to understand it. When you type a number and press the Enter key, Excel will enter the value into the cell and then move one cell in a different direction. Here it's moving down. This is a setting that's controlled in the Excel options. I'm going to choose File and then Options and then Advanced. This is the setting that is controlling it. After pressing Enter, Excel is set to move the selection in a downwards direction. You could choose a different direction if you prefer. And you can also deselect this so that after pressing Enter, Excel stays in the current cell. It doesn't move at all. However, moving in the downwards direction is the most typically used option. If you need to enter a value in a cell such as 20 kilograms, you may be tempted to type 20 kg. Unfortunately, this turns the number into a word. You can tell this. The number is aligned to the left of the cell. That's where words are aligned. Numbers are aligned to the right. Because this one isn't aligned to the right, it's telling us that it is no longer a number. So if we were going to try and add this value, we wouldn't be able to add 20 to anything. This is not a good situation. So instead of typing 20 kg, we're just going to type 20. And if we have a need to indicate that this is kilograms, we could enter the characters kg in the cell immediately to the right. Or if this were a column containing values that were all expressed as kilogram values, we could enter a column heading that would indicate this. Whatever we do, we should never add a unit of measurement to a number in a cell, because that destroys it and makes it so that it is no longer a number. For a small number such as a half, which can be expressed as 0.5, we would just type 0.5 and then press Enter. Excel will automatically add the 0 in front of the decimal point for us. For a percentage such as 10%, I would type 10 and then the percentage symbol and press Enter. This value can also be expressed as 0.1, so I can type 0.1 and press Enter. The two values are identical, they're just expressed in a different way. If you have a number that would typically have a comma in it, you can add the comma as you type the number, but there is no need to do so, because you can later format a number to show the comma automatically. You might find this easier to leave the comma out if you're particularly handy at using the numbers keypad for entering numbers.